Welcome back, everybody. We're broadcasting live from Grey Gull Resort and Casino in Calgary, Calgary's entertainment destination. I am so excited to talk to this guy, Andrew Harris. I've been a long-time observer and fan, he may or may not believe. The newest Toronto Argonaut, or one of them, I guess Speedy B is even newer than Andrew Harris, but he was meeting with the media today. Andrew Harris, pleased to be joined by you today. How are things as a Toronto Argonaut? How's life out there?
Well, I'm still in Winnipeg, and just getting ready to get ready for the season. I'm gonna head out there probably next week just to go meet everyone and get familiar with all the new faces from the coaching staff to administrative and all the great people out there. So, but yeah, it was definitely a shock to the system. I didn't think I'd ever wear another jersey after I got back to Winnipeg, but this is the business we're in, and I'm excited for the new opportunity and looking forward to getting out there and playing some ball.
What are you, 34 now?
I'm 34. I'll be 35 in April.
So here's my question. This is what's been burning in me ever since I saw that you were going to free agency to the open market. You already got a Hall of Fame career. Why not just hang it up? What makes you want to keep going? Like I said, you seem like the kind of guy they're going to have to drag off the field. I get that. But did you consider retiring? Because you don't owe anybody anything, Andrew, and you know that.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely crossed my mind. I think the ultimate thing was, although we won the Grey Cup last year in Winnipeg, and I just didn't feel like I had this season that I really wanted to end it like this. So for me, I want to go with a bang, and on a personal note, we won the Grey Cup and had a great season, but missing that amount of games I missed last year, and just the style it was. I just wasn't really pleased with it. And ultimately, too, I feel like I have more to give. I feel like I have more in the tank, and I'm really excited just to put my best foot forward and get out there and hopefully bring another Grey Cup to another team.
Well, I think that's very exciting, and I want to get into the process of how you landed with the Toronto Argonauts, but I will just say this, because I'm not big on looking back in life at all, and you probably don't want to either, but when I saw the outpouring of all my Winnipeg fans, Bomber fans that are friends of mine, and how upset they were that you weren't coming back, I thought, this is a great guy. Like, I've interviewed you before, but I don't know you. I'm like, obviously Andrew's a great guy. Is this the hardest thing that you've ever gone through in your career, leaving the Blue Bombers?
Yeah, I mean, I've definitely had my fair share of adversity throughout my career. Positive, negative, things that have gone on. But I think ultimately, I mean, leaving this team and leaving this community, leaving my hometown was definitely really tough to go through. My daughter's here. I have her full time here. So that's another obstacle I got to overcome. But but at the end of the day, after talking to the people that I love and the people that are close to me, they ultimately said it's your decision, and if you want to keep playing, it's something you want to do, and then go do it. So I mean, it wasn't an easy thought process. It wasn't an easy move. Wasn't an easy transition. Definitely lots of ups and downs going through the thought process and actually coming to this point now. But ultimately, I'm very, very excited to be where I'm at, and again, just really looking forward to the opportunity to go to a great organization, and a massive market in Toronto, and looking forward just to networking and getting to know my teammates, and there's a bunch of different things that I'm looking forward to in a positive way here, and I'm absolutely just thrilled to still be wanted to be a part of a team, and I'm going to have an amazing season, and looking forward to that as well.
Good for you, man. And I'm proud of you for following your heart. I think it's going to work out great. Some viewers have some questions for you, too, about your junior playing days and stuff like that. But I just want to ask you this about negotiating with the Argos. My guys, like Charleston Hughes and Cam Judge, said they did all the negotiating with the Argos, and then Pinball called them last minute. They brought in Pinball out of the bullpen to close the deal. Did that happen with you? Or how? And then they're like, how do you say no to Pinball? And they ended up signing. What was your negotiation like with the Argos?
Well, I don't have an agent, so I represent myself. So initially, I just talked to Pete Costanza, who was the running back coach in Winnipeg last year. He's now the receiver coach, pass coordinator in Toronto. So I sent a message out to him and just said, hey, would there be any interest from Toronto about bringing me in? And he said, "Yeah, let me get back to you." And then the next day, Pinball actually called me right out the gate. So they brought the closer in right off the jump, and just talking to Pinball and just his excitement. And he honestly said, "I didn't think that you were even on the table here. I didn't think that was even an option." So we're really excited to have this opportunity to give us a shot. And we honestly talked numbers right off the jump, and that was kind of when the window was closing. And then after the weekend, we got into Tuesday, and it was literally like 12:01. My phone was ringing. It was Pinball, and he was calling me just to say, hey, where are we at right now? And I told him I needed some time to kind of mull things over. And then ultimately, I texted him again, and I set him in. And after the kind of day went on, and I was talking with the Bombers back and forth, and yeah, he called me right away, very excited, extremely pumped up about the whole opportunity, and as was I. So one of the things I said is that I felt a similar energy with talking with him, and I'm very keen on those vibes and understanding people's energies and being aligned with those kind of people. So I'm very excited to get out there to get to know him a little more, and just to be a part of everything all the great things that they're doing out there. So.
I need to check with you how good my sources are. I had a source tell me that you had it narrowed down to 3 teams, that Sask and BC were 2 of them, and he didn't know the third. Was he right or completely out?
Yeah, no. I got a lot of friends in Regina that I played junior with, so there was a bunch of rumors coming from Saskatchewan, but Saskatchewan wasn't even an option, to be honest with you. Nothing was going on there. I was talking with Regina, with Edmonton a little bit. Obviously, G-Ray and I are really close, and so I was talking with them, and then I was talking with BC. Just came down to Toronto being the right fit for me.
Okay, well, I'm going to blast that guy. I appreciate your honesty.
Yeah.
Here's a quick one. I think you could go on for a while on it, but I don't have a lot of time. Nelson Hackowicz, one of our viewers, says, how tough is it to go the untraditional route from the CJFL, Canadian Junior, to the CFL? Was that hard for you?
Yeah, it was very tough. I felt initially when I got there that I could physically hang with hanging with the team and going through practices. But the mental side of it was very difficult. Just the playbook and how fast things happened, and just adjusting to the game speed was very tough. But once I got a grasp on just the ins and outs of the playbook and just got used to, you're looking around coming from junior, and I'm in the huddle with Paris Jackson and Buck Pierce and or Casey Printers and all these guys you watched on TV, and there was a little bit of starstruck at first, and once I kind of got familiar with them and felt comfortable, and I felt like, what, I can play with these guys physically. The mental side of things, once I came around, then everything started to slow down and got easier and easier. But the biggest part again was the playbook. You go from a call sheet that was maybe half a page to a playbook that's almost an inch thick. So there was definitely that was the biggest learning curve for me, was understanding the playbook. But it ultimately pushed myself to another level to learn every position. And I started off as a receiver in BC. So now, that's honestly what attribute to that, those early on stages to where my career is at now, from understanding the receiver side of things. So, now when I read a playbook or I'm understanding a new system, I want to know what everyone's doing on the field, from the Z to the O-line to the backside receiver to the running back to the quarterback. So now I have a full grasp and understand on every single play where everyone's at. When I'm releasing in the backfield on a check down, I know, if it's man or zone, where my little spot is going to be to release onto. If we're running a Sally or RPO, understanding where the linebacker or that backside is going to be based off of what we're doing on the backside of that RPO. So there's so many different things that attribute to learning that way. And it was definitely tough at first, but I definitely became a much better, more rounded player from it.
Just only have time for a question and a comment. My cousin Christine in Medicine Hat's watching. She says, good luck in Toronto, Andrew. Love watching you play. You're like a train breaking through the line. And Greg Sawatsky in Winnipeg's watching. He says, well, Jeff Cabillas in Winnipeg, thanks for your years of service in Winnipeg. We'll miss you. Greg says, Andrew, what's your favorite restaurant in the Peg? Can you narrow it down to one?
Yeah, well, one of my good friends, he owns Nicolino's. It's an Italian restaurant right by the stadium, actually, and I'm there at least once or twice a week. So I love myself some Italian food, and yeah, he always takes care of me. So I love my pasta and charcuterie boards and stuff like that. So yeah, it's amazing.
Have you been to Kit Kat in downtown Toronto?
I haven't yet. That's what I'm looking forward to. All the great restaurants. Yeah.
Sounds like it sounds like a strip club. It's not. It's Kit Kat, and it is. It's a wonderful.
You set me up, man. It sounds like a setup.
No, trust me. I'll go with you if you want. Kit Kat, just like the chocolate bar. Kit Kat. It's an Italian restaurant just by Rogers Center, as a matter of fact. Andrew, thanks for this. Okay. Again, proud of you for following the dream still. I can't wait to see you here in 2022. Thanks for the time.
Thanks so much. Take care.
Andrew Harris of the Toronto Argonauts. Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching the RP Show on YouTube. And don't forget, we're live daily on YouTube from noon to 2 Eastern. If you like what you see, hit subscribe. And if you like the program, check around for other segments of the Rod Pedersen Show here on YouTube.